Today we're going to be doing some stamping using some new moon and star stamps. So these are some of the things that I've been having a little play around with. I don't know whether the lighting is picking up on that lovely copper, but I'll just go through what I've been doing. So on this one you can see that it's the reverse of the design, so you can stamp it in a dark blue and you get the moon coming out white. And I've been playing around with what the copper looks like on a white envelope. I quite like the reverse with the positive, I quite like the effect. And this was some stamping of the copper on a nice eco recycled envelope, which is a lovely sort of soft grey. So I was quite interested how that came out. Just playing around with different placements of the designs and a bit more envelope decorating. I think I had a little go decorating inside the envelope with that, just sneaking the stamp inside the envelope, and also having a play around with gift tags as well. So I'm not sure how well the lighting's picking up that copper, but it is really lovely, the copper colour. Right, so let's get started. There's one with the moon. So I'm not really showing any particular techniques with this one. It was just really a chance to show you the new stamps and kind of just a little play around with some placement. So maybe I'll have a go at that one. So this is, I think this is Twilight. It's Twilight Versafine and Versafine Claire, and that's really good with this design, because it's, whenever a design's reversed out like this, the Versafine is really good because it's not going to fill in these fine reversed out elements of the design. So just give that a really good covering. I think we're going to stamp that one in the corner. It's usually best to start with the biggest elements, a card like this, and then fit the smaller ones in between. There we go. And I'll do the sun next. Do some stars. I quite like the simplicity of just using the copper and the twilight blue. There, I think that one's all finished. Could have a go at another one. I'm going to have a go at one using some borders as well, because I quite like the go at something like this. I love this little star border, and I've just kind of snuck it in between. See the copper there? Let's have a go at that one. So this is the smaller of the two moons, and it's the positive rather than the negative one. Just ink that up. Plenty of ink. You don't want to press too hard with these because the fine lines will smudge a bit if you press too hard. I'm going to do the moon there. That's come out nicely. You can see those fine lines have just about kept their definition. I'll do the sun. And let's just take that one. Okay, give that a little clean. Okay. Sorry, I'll ink that up. Do that one there. Some smaller ones. I'm going to do some shooting stars. Few little ones. These. You can't really go wrong with your placement with stars. And just have a bit of fun with it. And I'm going to use this little stars border on this one. There we go. there we go. I think that's finished. So that's just showing it with the little stars border, which I think is quite sweet. I haven't used any of the clusters, and maybe we'll have a go at this one because I've been really enjoying stamping with these little scattering of stars. So we'll quickly do that one, and then maybe an envelope, and then we're done. Another card. Plenty of ink. And we'll do this right in the middle to give us space. There we go. And these are the two stars, ones that's so this one sort of spaced out scattering of stars, and this one is a little cluster of stars. And they're quite fun to use together because then you can have some clusters and some scattered stars. They'd also be great for wrapping paper, I think these would. Okay. So, maybe actually I will start, it's probably better to do this first. So I used the shooting stars and the scattered and clustered stars on this one. So I do the shooting stars first, and I kind of rotated it on each stamping. So there we go. And then this one, it went upwards. These cards would be great if you were making a lot of cards for anything, because they're quite quick to do. Okay. And now I'm going to use these ones. I'd given them a bit of an ink up already. Maybe I'll put a bit of paper behind. So I'm going to do some of the scattered ones. Do there as well. And some of the cluster. Okay. You can't really go wrong, because even when that one's gone over, but I quite like how that looks. See, creep in a little bit there. It's just the random effect is quite pleasing. I quite like that. A bit here. A tiny bit at the bottom. There we go. There, and then if there's any little gaps, you could always just sneak in a couple of tiny stars like that. There we go. And I think that one's finished. I could quickly show you a bit of stamping on one of these EcoCraft envelopes. There's something I really like about this colour, this just sort of pretty grey colour. So I'll show you how I stamped. Maybe I'll do a few more than on that one, but I can show you how I kind of snuck it inside the envelope as well, like that. So you can stamp both sides of the envelope, which I quite liked this one, Paul. It shows up really nicely. I'm not sure how well it's going to show up on the film, but it's showing up really nicely here for me. So it's just like a little sort of scattering of stars there, which I think is quite fun. I could do a tiny bit with this one as well. Maybe just some little bits coming onto it. A really sort of pleasing border of stars. There we go. I think that's enough. So you've got room in the middle to write the address. And then we'll have a go at decorating the back. So, what did I do on this one? I quite like this one. I did this shooting star. I'll do a bit of shooting star on the back. There we go. And then I'll do some of these little ones. And then have a little go at stamping inside. Maybe I'll change that bit of paper. So, which Which one did I use? I used this space. Just gonna sneak the stamp block inside the envelope. There we go. We could add one or two little. There, and we have a beautifully decorated envelope to go with your stars and moon card. There we go. I think that's probably enough for that video. So you could use it for all sorts of things like gift tags. Here are some gift tags. And wrapping paper would be really great as well with these. So I hope you're going to have a go and let me know how you get on. And see you again next time. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll be back with more videos soon. Okay, bye-bye.